$1,000 to $10,000 in only 2 months trading options. I want to show you today how I made it, which are the 3 main points I used and I followed to make this happen. Guys, it's important, especially if you're a beginner to trade with a small account. And I'm not telling you that make $1,000 to $10,000 is a normal thing. I played it very risky. The risk management and risk rewards at the beginning was not great, and I will show you as well how it went. But with the time, you at least are improving. You're making your account your small account bigger and bigger every day, and you're gonna find results. Firstly, I want to show you the interactive broker graph from the start of the $1,000 to the $10,000 that I reached today. So firstly, this is the 7 days. So you can see here the amount I have right now is $10,290. Unfortunately, if I put the custom time, I'm not able to put only today. So at least I showed you the final amount. And if I go to the 9th of June up to the 12th of August, unfortunately the 15th I cannot select it. So the amount is a bit smaller than the 10,000, but I showed you before that I've reached it. So here on the bottom you see deposit of $1,000, and the amount it was 1,011. Probably I had 11 euro at the beginning, so that makes a big difference. But no, the beginning was very slow, and on the what was that? What today was? June 15. I made one of the biggest mistake ever, and this was I had FOMO. I was trading too much, and I was trading news. The FOMC was speaking, and I was trying to get the big move of the FOMC. But since that day, I really stopped trading FOMC, because FOMC is really not for beginners, guys. If you're trying to trade news, don't do that, especially if you're a beginner, because you're gonna get clapped like it happened to me in that day. Losing 50% of the account for a smaller account is very bad. So I admit that there was no risk management. But after that, I managed to recover, and on the June, let me see which was this June 23, I went back to $1,100 account. So after almost 15 days, I managed to go back to the account as I was starting with it. So we can say that it took me less than 2 months now. But no, of course, that does not count. After that, I played it very slow, bit better risk management, better risk reward, and I finally reached, we can say here, the 3,600 and almost the $4,000 account on the July 25. So from here, that it was June 25, yes, 24, 25, where I started with again $1,000 after I lost some of them. It took me 1 month to bring the account to $4,000. After that, of course, you start to get a bit cocky and you think that you can push it harder. But of course, I get clapped and I lost $500. Here was bad things, because in my max loss, I have $200, $250. So if I lose 400 and 500, it means that I'm doubling my max loss, and it will take me more to recover it. Usually I select my max loss because I want to recover it in 1 day, average 1 day trade for me. So if I lose 200, I want to recover the 200 in 1 day if it's possible. After that, I started to play a bit aggressive on the fact that I was not doubling the contracts, but I was adding to the winner trades. I never added to losing trades. That is one of the biggest mistakes you can do as a beginner. Never do that. So if you're thinking that your trade is going against you, don't average down, just get out and find a better entry. After that, the account started to grow, and I had my biggest day ever. It was on August 8th. It was amazing, and I made a video about it, from 6,300 to 8,300, making $2,000 in 1 day. After that, I was playing a bit more, not riskier, but deposit. I was more like scared that I was gonna blow up after get cocky. I made you make 2,000, and honestly that week I traded super well at the beginning, and a bit bad in the rest of the week, because psychologically I was very close at the 10,000. And finally on today, August 15, unfortunately I could not select the 15 here, we managed to reach the $10,000 in the account. So if I put month to day, you can see that here the amount is 10,285, and this is 10,285 I reached today. So I'm very happy with this, but honestly, it was not my purpose, because at the beginning when I was like, I started to trade 1,000, I was like in myself, I could have added money in the account. I could have put 5,000 again and trade with them, but if I'm not good to even trade with $1,000 account and bring it to 2,000 or 2,500, how am I to bring an account of $10,000 to 12 or 15,000? So for my point, this challenge was not a challenge of bringing the account to $10,000, but it was a challenge for me to show myself that I can trade and make money. And that is the most important things, is that this 10,000 did not come by luck. I followed my rules. I followed good risk management most of the part. Yes, sometimes I had big red days, but not big as I was having before, when I was losing so much of my account apart the beginning. And good risk reward. Especially I followed 3 main points. The first one is that I used always the same strategy, and I want to show you which strategy it used, and it is the break and retest. The break and retest, for my point, is one of the best strategy ever. The break retest strategy doesn't get you FOMO. It makes you wait your entry, and second, it's make you buy the dip of that moment of that situation. And I want to show you an example. For example, today we have the Nasdaq here. The Nasdaq is pushing very good. It's making new highs, of course. Okay, beautiful. But let's see. See this level, the 13,535 or 540. It was a support, then a resistance, 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 resistance again, resistance again. And what happened when the market opened? It broke it very fast. It came back down. And what is the entry for a break and retest strategy? Is the retest of that level. 1, 2, and 3. You could have entered, get out, enter, get out, enter, get out, and make money easily on the free break and retest. Another example, if I take the Nasdaq again, see here we have a break and retest. We have this high. It broke it. It came back down, it retested, and it went even higher than that. Again, the same level, it came back again, it retested, and it went over. That was a mistake. It came back over here, and it retested, it went back higher. If I go to Tesla, we can see almost the same things. Here you can see many levels, is because mainly I trade Tesla. But if we zoom a bit out, you can see here, for example, we have the 920 level. It is a big level, but this one, as you can see, it broke it, but it did not come for the test, so you don't trade it. You're not gonna get some FOMO for that. You wait for another breaker retest. So here what do we have? Here we have a beautiful breaker retest. This is a new high. It get retested. It get retested again. So you could have really easily waited for another entry in Tesla and play this retest. Or if you're even a quick scalper, this retest, and make you a good win on the day. So the beautiful part of the breaker retest is that, as I said before, it's a very anti-FOMO strategy. It makes you wait to buy the dip, and second, it makes you buy the dip of the direction of the stock where it's going. So if it's going higher and higher, you're buying the dip of a bullish momentum. So you're not trying to scalp and try to time the top. That is the worst things you can try to do, is time to the market. But you can try to get a dip entry, so you are more comfortable with the entry and try to push higher. So this was one of the main reasons. But second, as you can see here, I have so many lines in Tesla, but because I trade mainly always the same stocks. So I know the levels properly, I know how Tesla moves, and I understand that there are some levels that Tesla really uses them many times. It gets supported or it gets rejected different times. And I know how Tesla it moves in the first 40 minutes, because I'm a scalper, I know how Tesla moves on certain levels, and I know how the candles can move, and I'm able to scalp these candles to make it some profit, some good profit. Then I trade Nvidia or AMD, but 90% of my trades come to from Tesla. That is one other important thing. Is I don't have 100 stocks. I focus in 2-3 stocks. I focus on Nasdaq. I focus on SPY, and that's it. I simplify the amount of stocks that I'm trading. I simplify the amount of the strategy I'm using by following almost only one, and I trade with it. So I simplify the trading, and I start to find finally profit. And this is one of the most important factors. The second, the last one I want to say is that my risk reward increased. Especially, I cut my losses very quick. If I see that the trade is going against my direction, I try to get the dip of the breaker test, and it continues to go. I just cut it out. I'm not there hoping that it comes back. If it comes back and I see that the level has been okay, prove that it's getting supported or whatever, it's a resistance, then I will find another entry. But I'm not gonna get there and hope that it comes back and that the level is gonna resist or wait for the next level. That is just a big mistake. There is no hope in market. The market does not gonna follow your dreams, you know. So cutting the losses very quick was an important factor for this challenge, we can say that it was not, but it really helped me to grow this account very well, very fast and steady. So I understand that if I manage to bring this account to $1,000 to $10,000, I can make it even bigger because I followed my rules, I followed the strategy, and I followed without getting any luck, any swing trades that, okay, it's not luck, but I did not risk any swing trade or I didn't risk any risk reward. So if you like this, guys, this little resume of this $1,000 to $10,000, hope you're gonna like it. Leave a like, leave a comment, and please subscribe to the channels, and see you in the next video.